2028 is the next time they elect, so that'll be a fun birthday. I'll get all red, white, and blue birthday stuff. What's this music? Yeah, I so far I've gone through 3 test prints and I don't like any of them because I want a silk screen printed shirt. And in order to have silk screen be something that's like profitable, it needs to be like local. I also want to do everything in America. I want to support Americans in the workforce. So that's more money. And then if I'm going to charge money for a t-shirt and get a profit off of it, it's got to be like 40, 50 bucks. And that's got to be a really good fucking t-shirt if somebody's going to spend that much on a t-shirt. So I'm trying to figure out how to get costs down and stuff like that. Because in the words of Crazy Kanye, to quote Crazy Kanye, making a t-shirt is one of the hardest things. To make a nice, good t-shirt is one of the hardest things you can do. Good t-shirts are hard. Why do you think you have that one t-shirt in your closet that you've worn the fuck out of? Wacky FX fan, send it to a mod if you can't post it in Discord or something. Chechik, it's Chechik. Hello, Canadian. What's up? This is Patrick. Thank you for the 5 months. How you doing, Patrick? Okay, let me see if Ivana Hyde is online. Excuse me. I watch Shark Tank all the time and they all fear the clothing industry because of how difficult it is. Clothing is like one of the hardest things you can do. It's like it's so hard because you have to make a good product and you have to make it buyable. And I really, really hope that girls and hopefully, I don't know, guys, I really hope all of you guys can take some time to remember that you can donate your clothes. You can always take them and actually make money off of your clothes by taking them to like a thrift store. You can also shop at thrift stores. But I really want to point out that Sheen just had a huge leak about how all of their products were made. So if you're a female or a man or anybody, you're buying clothes from the company called Sheen, the company that all these social media stars are getting paid to advertise. You're directly causing so much public waste in other countries. You're allowing people to only have 4 hours of off time, and you're increasing really bad workplace environments in other countries. So please do not support Sheen, the clothing brand. Please do not support the clothing brand Sheen. So many brands, not only Sheen. I do know so many brands, not only Sheen. I'm just saying that Sheen is outed recently, and it's one of the most popularly I guess marketed via influencers, because girls and I think because influencers will take marketing grabs without checking the company. Like for instance, somebody asked me if I wanted to do a charity and I said, okay, let me think about the charity. These are the charities I can do. Okay, first, let me go look at these charities and see where their money goes. I want to see directly where all of their money goes before I commit to it. And then who are these sponsors of these charities? And then I want to check out who sponsors these charities as well and make sure they're in line with the same as the charity and the groups and the stuff and the ideals that I have. So like when I get offers to do stuff, like I have a lot of offers to do stuff, right? Somebody offered me like a ridiculous amount of money to gamble on Instagram. And I said, oh, well, I can't do that because that just doesn't fit my brand and it's coming from another country and it's illegal in California to do online gambling and I live here, right? So even though I could lie, I'm not going to. So like for me to, if a company was like, hey, I want to sponsor you, here's our clothes, I would look into the company before I ever let it sponsor me. But I don't think most influencers or social media people do it. So I think it'd be great if you guys were to do that and spend some time looking into your clothing outlets. Thank you, Abe. Wait, is it Abilene? Always read the Fide brand. This is why on my Instagram and stuff, so like you can get paid like a shit ton of money to promote other girls, right? So like you go to Instagram and girls will be like, oh, check out my best friends, right? Those girls are getting paid like thousands of dollars to post that in their story. You never see that in my story, and I don't think I'll ever take money for that because I'm afraid that whoever I promote or the girl that I promote will end up saying like a bad word that I don't like, racial tendencies. She'll do something harmful in the future to a fan, or she just doesn't align herself with the same ideals. And I don't want to bring my fan base to think that, oh, here's my fan, when really she just paid me a couple $1,000s. Why don't you go check her out, my friend, and she's over here doing something like terrible or scamming people out of money or shit, you know? Because a lot of people make money on just shout outs and like all those shout out, like check out this shout out website where you can be a part of and then make like money off of it. And I'm like, that's
make it rain.
Like so terrible. Even before I raid, I read everyone's bios before I raid. Long term, protect your brand long term versus short term profits. 100%. Thank you, Mr. Frosty. Thank you. Okay, let me check on Ivana. I'm gonna send her a party request. I got into the wrong field. Yeah, right. Start squad stream. Okay, let me add Ivana. Goofy's your favorite. I have Goofy up there. I have Mickey and Minnie down here. What was the worst channel I rated? I really wouldn't say it out loud here on the platform because I don't believe that any channels I've ever rated have had any negative results, and I've always gotten a laugh or a smile out of them or out of the experience of rating them. So I don't think I have any channel maybe like, nah, I don't think any, I'm trying to think like any channel